Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Bourky Cabinet with yours truly, AJ and
Jessica.
Today's episode we have a Mckenna 10-year. Henry Mckenna 10-year. And I'll let her do the rest.
So the Henry Mckenna comes out of the Heaven Hill Distillery. Around Kentucky, it only gets released a couple of times a year. Well, I say a couple of times, but really it's like once every 3 months or something like that. This stuff is amazing. Every single one is a single barrel. So each one, their flavor profile slightly differs from the next, but they're all going to be pretty similar. They are all 100 proof. This is the only extra aged bottled and bond single barrel bourbon on the market. To me, it's just, it's MGP juice. Of course it's going to be good, but it's just a little better because it's aged longer. So every time I see this one come out, I always buy a bottle. I can't help myself.
Almost forgot.
I already did it.
Oh, what? When?
Whenever I was holding it.
Oh, thanks for the offer.
You did it.
I did?
Yes.
We'll go to instant replay to find out.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you look into that. Like 99.99% positive I did that though. And if I didn't, that's all I gotta say.
Oh.
Yeah, I always look forward to this one because usually it isn't overly spicy. It usually has a nice mesh between the sweetness and everything else in it. But yeah, I don't need to really talk about it much more.
All I know is that I also do like this one whenever we do get it. It is really, really tasty, so.
I think since the first time we tried this, which was probably like, I don't know, what would you say, like 4 years ago or something? 4 or 5 years ago. And
yeah, that's
what we've had, how many bottles at this point have we got?
I want to say this is probably number 20.
Yeah, that seems legit.
Somewhere around there.
That seems legit, yeah.
I have to try to, always be able to look for it, Anyways,
Kampai. Got a lot of corn on the nose. Maybe a little bit of wheat. And some caramel. You're not even going to try, are you?
No, because they already know what I'm going to say. Alcohol rub.
Of course. I still got to get you those others so you can smell them. Oh my goodness.
I do smell a lot of, I guess wood flavors.
Like the grain of the wood.
Yeah.
Not the charredness. You get like almost no char out of it. It's literally just wood. And some vanilla. Which I feel like vanilla really, really just sweetens and helps out wood and flavors. Like I think it helps draw out the flavors of the wood, depending on what. I think. Sorry.
3 times?
Yep.
3 times.
3 times a charm.
There is a nice barrel taste to it in the front, and it settles itself afterward to me. Yep. Like it seems like it's kind of a little bit of. I wouldn't really want to call it heat because it doesn't really feel like it's. But then it just settles itself out, and then there's like a creeper, like if it's long enough, depending on how much you drink of it. There's like a little bit of creeper that'll come back afterward. What about you? What do you think?
For me, I got a lot of vanilla at first, and then I get a lot of that barrel taste, that wood that you were talking about. I get that slight heat, but it's not like it's overbearing or anything, and it's not traveling past my tongue, so it's not like going down my throat or sitting on my chest or that Kentucky hug always mentioning. Like, it's none of that. It's just, it's just a well-rounded 100 proof bourbon. I mean, there's nothing to hate about it, nothing spectacular about it. Like, I mean, I would not sit and wait in line for 3 hours somewhere and trying to fight people for a bottle, but I mean, again, like everything, to each their own, and everybody's palate's different.
And how much is this a bottle? Because I know it's not that expensive.
Like $30.
$30.
Yeah, I think
people
maybe
fight themselves for $30.
I think maybe in the past year, due to COVID and everything being marked up, it might have hit 35 to 40. But
I would say so.
It's not over 40.
Not a $50 bottle.
No, it's definitely no more than $40.
Should be somewhere around there. It's pretty good, and I do like it. It's definitely, whenever she brings it home, I definitely do enjoy, and I'm happy when she brings it because it's a good one. And for those of you all who have seen our Heaven Hill Select Stock one that we did a tasting on, this stuff is way better than that bottle that we had. Every bottle that I've had of this has not been a disappointment. Sorry, just wanted to relive the past for a second. No, you're good. So, it's time, drum roll. Ratings.
I mean, all around for a bourbon, it is delicious. Again, though, it's nothing spectacular, so I do really like it, though. I mean, you get that sweetness, then you get that little bit of heat, good amount of that barrel. I guess if I was to rate it, you're going to hate my number. I'll make it a decent number then, by quarters, if that helps.
Quarters? You can't do halves? Why do you do quarters? All right, whatever. All right, quarters.
I'm going to go with a 6.75. It's not quite good enough to be a 7. What?
That's just strange for you. I figured this one would be higher on your list.
Well, I feel like I've had other single barrels that were a lot better than this one in particular. Even though they're only slightly different. I know I've had ones that like more so have that sweet note to it rather than that barrel taste.
Oh, okay.
And I personally prefer, or at least today, I prefer the sweet notes more than the barrel notes.
I know sometimes you kind of change what you want, but that's everybody,
Yeah, if it's cold outside, I want something that punches me in the throat, and if it's warm, I want something smooth and sweet.
So,
sorry, yours.
No, you're good. Excuse me. I'm stuck between two numbers, and I'm not gonna do a half because we don't do that. I'm gonna give it a 7. It's really good, and for that price, that helps like the selling part of it for real. I do enjoy it. It's not like it's some of the other bourbons that are like overwhelming, or it's not something that you have to like immediately, at least not when you're sipping, to chase with either. It is good if you do have a chaser, though. I will say that as well. Just my opinion on it. And we usually chase dark with like either Pepsi or Dr. Pepper Cherry or like Cherry Pepsi. One of.
What are you advertising for?
Sorry, a cola product of sorts. I will edit that later.
Soda.
No, because whenever you think of soda, now you also can like throw like a Sprite lemon lime type drink. Well, I guess there are some people, but that's mixing a dark with that kind of light, and I don't do that. I really go like cola. Sorry, cola.
Didn't mean to get you so off subject there.
But no, you're good. So that's gonna do it for this episode of the Bourky Cabinet. What is there supposed to be more?
No, you threw me off guard there. That was just like whoosh. Okay, but go ahead.
So whoosh, because it's at the end. Anyway, Bourky Cabinet, Mckenna 10-year, Jessica and AJ. You'll see us again. When? You'll figure it out.
Who the hell knows? We'll see you next time. Ciao, matane.